We begin with that breaking news that will likely come as a relief to families in Southwest Detroit tonight.
A police source confirms a suspect is now in custody in that triple murder investigation.
This as investigators have now identified the 3 victims found dead in a basement. We first reported this as breaking news yesterday, and now 24 hours later, we are seeing significant movement in this case.
Let's get right to 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham, who has been working this story since the beginning. So Darren, you're live right outside Detroit Police headquarters getting these updates. Bring us up to speed.
It's Mike Carolyn. This is quite the break in the case. Detroit and Michigan State Police were on that crime scene, in and out of the home for 24 hours. And as you mentioned there, according to a source, Detroit police have arrested a suspect in connection to the Etzel Street triple homicide.
Norman was a very good person. He really was.
Norman Hamlin, a veteran who served in the Persian Gulf War, is among the 3 victims beat to death in his home this week, according to his family and Detroit police. Joel Bond, who grew up with Hamlin, says the two played in a band together around Detroit.
My concern has escalated over the last few months, seeing all the activity that was happening over there.
Detroit police confirm the other 2 victims are 72-year-old William Barrett and 65-year-old Mark Barnett. Before learning about the murders, Detroit police say officers were already on Etzel Street investigating a missing persons report. That's when they say a man ran up to officers and he told them he too had been assaulted in the home.
He was assaulted the day before. He was hit with a hammer in the back of his head, he believed twice. Left the location, he came back. When units finally got inside, the minute you open the door, you can see blood, you can see just a horrific scene.
Detroit Police First Assistant Chief Charles Fitzgerald says the men died of blunt force trauma and had some stab wounds.
Unfortunately, there has been some speculation, which I don't like to get into too much, that possibly some drugs were being used in the location.
Multiple residents on this street echoed there had been questionable activity at the home.
That was happening, and myself and other neighbors had the understanding that this cannot stand. This won't last. Something bad is going to happen, and apparently it did. And when it did happen, it was not a shocker, but at the same time, it was definitely a surprise.
Fitzgerald says it happened sometime Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday morning.
We are combing that entire area, as you all, I'm sure you saw, because a lot of your crews are out there. We were out there all night looking for any kind of evidence we can find, video assets, any kind of technology we can discover to help move this case along.
So the memories are very deep, and it hurts me, as to what took place, and even the way he perished and left this earth. God rest his soul.
Norman Hamlin was 66 years old. I briefly spoke with his brother prior to the capture. He expressed confidence in DPD. He told me, and I'll quote, he said, "Oh, they're going to get him." And so they do have a suspect in custody. While they have someone in their custody, they are looking for witnesses and any evidence to help with their case. So anyone who has information is asked to call Detroit Police or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK UP. Live outside Public Safety Headquarters, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
And of course, our hearts go out to the families of those victims. Thank you so much, Darren.